We welcome you to the John A. Begoli Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of Gardiner Area High School as Munsing Media Sports brings you high school basketball tonight. Our boys' game as the Mount Blue Cougars are in to take on the Gardiner Tigers. Hello, I'm Rob Munsing. Joined here by Gary Verhill, Dick Layton along on stats. Owen Munsing is running our camera. Nate Munsing sending this production out to you here from the John A. Begoli Memorial Gymnasium. Well, Gary, the Gardiner Tiger boys' first appearance. We got snowed out the other day and not able to bring you their first game that was scheduled. So this is the first time we've been able to get the Gardiner boys on. A very young team. They're growing. They're going to take on a pretty good Mount Blue Cougar team here. Comes in at 2-1.
Yes. Let's look at the Mount Blue team first, Rob. They're under Coach Troy Norton, and this is his fourth year. And he's returning almost the entire team from last year's 8-11 season. So this is a strong Cougar team. It's a senior group, and you're going to have to watch their three quick guards who all can score. Poisson, Chandler Briggs, and Evan Sterling are the three big guards, and they're all good shooting guards too. They come in tonight 2-1, and the Cougars are hoping for a stronger rebounding year this year than they had last year. They've beat Messalonsky 59-40, and they've beat, surprisingly, Scout Hegan 67-45.
Yeah, it's a big win for them early in the season. Scout Hegan was pegged pretty good, but they've taken their lumps a little bit early.
Their only loss come to the Coney Rams 71-63, so that was a good match. And we've seen Coney, and we know Coney's on a 3-0 start here this season.
Yeah, they're putting up some big numbers.
Right. But also, before we end with the Cougars here, I want to say thank you to Athletic Director Cindy Pratt for the help she gave me last night about 9:30 or 10, scraping these rosters together. Thank you, Sydney. I appreciate it. People at Farmington should be very happy to have you running the Mount Blue Cougar High School AD job. Let's take a look at the Gardiner Tigers. Coming in here 0-2. They lost their first one to Coney on a 76-37. And they got beat the other night by the Lawrence Bulldogs 67-43. The Tigers are feeling the loss of their big man Calvin Ketchens, which had a lot of influence on this team last year. But this year he's gone, and the Tigers are sucking it up, as you should say, with the hustle and defensive small guard play. The Tigers are quick, they're small, they don't have a lot of rebounding inside, but they do have some tough guys that come off the football field. Zach Christen's one of them, and I've watched Zach play here for the last couple of years, and he's done a heck of a job. He's very physical, he hustles, so he's going to be a big key for the Tigers. The other one is a three-point shooter that we liked last year as a freshman, and that was Anthony Rivera. And he was their three-point shooter last year. He comes in at 6'1", and he's going to have to do some damage to the Bulldogs here tonight, to the Cougars tonight.
Yeah, young Gardiner team, but they're really a team that is very coachable. Good kids on this. They're good basketball IQ. They play hard. And it's going to be a season of growth for these Gardiner Tigers, certainly under Coach Aaron Tolman. Well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll hear from our new sponsor, Elliott Office Products, and we'll be back for more pregame after that. Elliott Office Products is a family-owned business that has been around since 1985. Grampy Charlie started the business as a service technician, and it has evolved into a full-servicing printing company. From simple copies to full logo design, we offer it all under one roof. Located in Farmingdale, Maine, we are at the heart of many different communities. We love assisting new and existing customers with any of their printing needs. Stop by, call, email, or send us a message on Facebook. We would love to help. Why waste valuable time and gasoline traveling around when you can enjoy one-stop shopping at Goggins IGA in Randolph? Goggins is locally owned by people you know and trust at the heart of our community. Goggins offers the convenience of one-stop shopping, in-store banking, a large selection of liquors and wines, and a full-service pharmacy. At Goggins IGA, you're in, you're out, you're home. Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you. We're back here, just about set to throw it down to the floor for the voice of Gardiner Tiger basketball. Teacher here in the school, Josh Jenkins. And he's got the Tiger coat on. Look at that coat. Is Owen giving you a shot of that coat? Get in on that coat, Owen, and got to show Josh's look here. He's got the swag. He's got the Tiger swag. The story behind the story on that coat, I know Dick wants one, is that his wife made this Tiger coat just for him. And he's been doing the announcing at all the games so far this year. And when he's set to go, we'll throw it down to the floor for pregame announcements.
Hey. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Gardiner Area High School for tonight's boys basketball KVAC matchup between the visiting Cougars from Mount Blue High School and your home team, Gardiner Tigers. As always, I ask that everyone please display good sportsmanship at all times while in attendance.
We got to get Josh's own graphic.
Who is heckling officials or outwardly complaining about officials, calls, yelling at opposing players, fans, spectators, or otherwise displaying poor sportsmanship may be asked to leave immediately. Someone jumped on the airplane. Please let the players play, the coaches coach, and the officials officiate. Before introducing the players, I would like to take a moment to recognize our officials. Across the state of Maine, there is a shortage of officials in every sport. We are grateful for the officials that we have this evening. Without them, there would be no event for our kids today. If you are interested in becoming an official, please contact your school's athletic director for more information.
Gary and Dick and I do it from up here.
And now the starters for the visiting Mount Blue Cougars.
And our recliner when we get home.
Number 2, Jaden Meter. Number 5, Evan Sterling. Number 11, Zach Poisson. Number 14, Chandler Briggs. And number 21, Zach Coben. Mount Blue is coached by Troy Norton and assisted by Nick Coben, Jason Briggs, and Jeremy Drake. And now the starters for your Gardiner Tigers. Number 3, Hunter Burgess. Number 4, Dylan Elliott. Number 10, Colby Moody. Number 12, Zach Christian. And number 14, Anthony Rivera. Gardiner is coached by Aaron Tillman and assisted by Charlie Lawrence, Jordan Herson, and Kadeem Edge. The officials for tonight's game are Mr. Troy Scott and Mr. Richard McGovern. At this time, would you all please stand and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem by Gardiner's High School Pep Band.
Pride, tradition, and excellence are long-standing hallmarks of Gardiner Tigers athletics. Burke's Roofing and Masonry is likewise proud of our tradition of excellence. Our team of professional roofing contractors has more than 40 years of combined experience, as well as the training and knowledge to get the job done right the first time. We are proud to be a second-generation family-owned and operated business. Call us today for all your roofing and masonry needs. Started by the Corliss family in Pittston in 2019, Corliss Gravel Pit offers some of Kennebec County's highest quality gravel products. Located just south of the old Cedar Grove Road, on the right off Route 27, we are committed to providing outstanding products at a fair price. We offer a variety of products for all of your needs. At Corliss Gravel Pit, our loader is always ready and on site. Local deliveries on larger quantities are always available. And we offer discounts on large quantities as needed. We also offer plowing and sanding services during those tough Maine winters.
Corliss Gravel Pit is family owned and operated since 2019, producing Kennebec County's highest quality gravel at a fair price.
Rob Munson, Gary Verhill, Dick Layton, ready to rock and roll here from the Johnny Bagoli Memorial Gymnasium. Girls are playing up at Mount Blue. I think that's on Mount Blue TV. You can watch that as well and watch this one.
Well, my first game back, Rob, with my new glasses. I got new glasses, so this should be much better event tonight.
I see, and so should you. Back outside now. Briggs going to let it go.
Oh, yeah.
Zach Christian with the rebound for the Tigers. Here they come. Rivera got cut off, looking for some help. They get it outside here to Elliott. Elliott gets a pick, doesn't use it, goes opposite. Hunter Burgess now. Trying to weave in, can't. Tigers being patient. Rivera thought about it, took it. 2 shots, nothing drawn up yet. Sterling comes back, lays it up. Up and in for Briggs. Rivera with some pressure on him, gets it ahead. Dylan Elliott, he's a good ball handler as Elliott popped outside off the iron. Zach Christian's going to get the rebound. Elliott puts it up, won't go, and Sterling the rebound. We saw Sterling have a big game here last year, Gary.
Yeah, he did. He did last year, yes.
Pouzon inside. Now kick back outside to Sterling, and he's off the glass and home. I believe in that game, Tigers got out and Mount Blue came back on him. Almost stolen away, but Tigers are getting in the backcourt. They'll break the press. Elliott into the forecourt. Moody with it here. Moody's a good outside shooter, but that's tipped away by Sterling. Sterling on the take left side. He lays it up and in. So fast start, 6-0. Just
Sure
underway. Tigers with a couple of turnovers. Dick will be tracking those. Dick will be on at halftime, and he'll feed Gary's stats. We don't have Dick mic'd up. There's a trap. Burgess going to float it up. He got rejected. Good walk inside. Coban. Pouzon tries to go. Got cut off. Good defense by Elliott there. Weave outside Sterling trying to go through 2 jump stops. He does. He got fouled on the floor.
Tigers in that man-to-man, they're trying to put pressure on Mount Blue, but so far it's not working.
Mr. McGovern, Mr. Scott, the officials here today. Rolled around to the outside here to Briggs. He's going to launch long distance.
Wide open underneath that basket.
Jaden Meter put it back up and down. Meter was the quarterback on the Mount Blue football team. He had a good game against the Tigers. That was a well-fought game.
He got away with it. No, he didn't.
Almost got away with it. So the harassment defense here that Coach Troy Norton has drawn up for the Cougars so far, been effective. Ladies at the same start time, 6:30 up there. So it should be running concurrently maybe. Somebody burned some popcorn, Gary. Hope that wasn't the one you got.
No, mine's gone.
Briggs trying to cut through. Can't. Sterling can. Sterling goes up. Dipsy-do for
nice
2. That's a nice play by Sterling here.
Time for another, yeah.
So Sterling has had a fast start here for the Cougars out of the gate. That was a little dip and a do for 2. You're going to see it right here. Watch this nice move, Gary.
Yeah, A great job underneath laying that up there.
Laid it up.
Tigers really don't have the height to contend here tonight.
Well, that's going to be a liability. You pointed
All
it out.
season, all season, yeah.
Yeah, you know, as they say, you know, I doubt anybody's growing 6 inches this season. So you know, you've got to play with the ingredients that are in the cupboard, and that's what happens as a high school coach at any sport. You play with the kids that walk in the door in September. Those are the kids you can play with. I think the Tigers' plan is solid. We'll see if they can start to execute a little bit. Took the early timeout. Coach Toman's got them settled down.
Yeah, that was a good job bringing the ball up through that press.
Well, that was a good take by Zach Christian, but he didn't get it in. Sterling now. Who's on? An easy take and drop down for Jaden Meter. Tigers looking to break the press.
Well, I like what they're doing. They're just haven't had enough time to fall into their game. But I like the way they're looking up court, and nobody's trying to dribble through this press that Mount Blue's putting up here.
Brady Peacock has checked in. He's a freshman.
He's a good little ball player. I saw him up to Coney. He's a good ball handler.
Well, they've had no answer yet for Evan Sterling. Sterling, a junior. Tigers haven't been able to stop him off the dribble drive.
He has 8 points up already.
He's been their go-to guy, and you can see why. He's a good finisher, Gary. Got a nice touch, nice soft touch on the drive. He's going to go right side. This time they played him. And he's going to get called on the foul after the miss. And good job by Zach Christian underneath to get the box out, get the board. First foul on Sterling, first team foul. Here comes that man pressure in the back court. Tigers looking to reverse the ball, break the pressure. They do. Cody Dingwell in, and Cody breaks it. Peacock underneath to Dingwell, up and in.
That was a nice job by Peacock there, dishing off.
Little pressure by the Tigers. Briggs has got it outside. He's going to launch, won't go. And good board position again by the Tigers. That was Cody Dingwell with the board.
Cody can grab some boards. We saw him last year have a very successful JV season for the Tigers.
First personal foul, second team foul.
So, force field off for the Tigers here. So let's see if they can't continue to execute. They'll throw it through into air and picked up by Chandler Briggs to Sterling. Sterling kicks it back outside. Who's on no. And Dingwell making his presence felt already. Couple of rebounds. Got a basket. Good defensive rotation there. Looped in. They'll kick it back over to Briggs. Briggs will get it back outside. They'll set the offense outside. Charles Stevens, 0 in the game, down by the cheerleaders. Goose Scott says right here, he was a terrific player at Lawrence under Mike McGee. Point guard, left-hander, slick ball handler. Also an excellent official. Game's in good hands here. Rich McGovern, another veteran official here tonight. 2 officials here tonight. Busy night probably around, I'm guessing, Gary.
Yeah, this is
a lot of games. I looked at the schedule on, for instance, the main basketball rankings, and lots of games tonight. So you heard the plea for officials.
I kind of like the setup up to Lawrence there tonight, Rob. Boy-girl
Doubleheader, yeah. I saw Mike Violet doing that game tonight on radio for the score.
I like that boy-girl together.
Yeah, I looked for some of those because, we can kill two birds with one stone if we can get that. Dingwall got the errant rebound. Cody Reset doing a good job and active since he's come in. Peacock with it outside. Brady wants to go, kicks it back outside to Dingwall. He'll move the ball quickly. That was Brady Atwater in the game with the shot from the outside. Good hustle inside. Wholesale changes coming here.
Zach with some good hustle right there underneath the boards.
Well, as we said in the pregame, Tigers are going to be quick and they're going to hustle and they're going to play hard. Now they want to trap, and you think that's a good idea for them.
I do. But you got to run it right.
They got the ball down to Carter Norton. He didn't get it. So Tigers with their pressure works out. Kick left side. Elliott got deflected and into the hands of Sterling. He wants to run. Comes Sterling with it. Goes. He's got to be called there. I mean, oh boy, he was out of control. Wow. Well, typically when you see the offensive player out of control, you almost always got to play a control foul. But that time the defender stepped in. I think that's what the officials saw. Sterling finishes. 10 points now for him. Into the corner, out of bounds. Be Tiger ball. 2:03 left here, first quarter.
Braden Elliott comes in. He's a freshman. He's a very good ball handler. Watched him up to Coney play a great game up there. Him and his brother are two good quick guards out here for the Tigers. There, good passing.
Peacock wants to get rid of it, gets it back outside. They'll swing it around here to Elliott. This is Braden Elliott. Braden off the take into the corner. Peacock steps up under, laid it up left-handed nicely. Didn't get it down, and Sterling kind of gave it away. Here come the Tigers on the break. Left side and rejected. They'll call a block first. Braden Elliott, the 5'6" guy, goes to the line.
First foul. Second foul. 14.
Want to thank the Gardiner All Sports Boosters Club for their support here. Pre-game sponsors. You'll see them at halftime also. They had their drawing, Gary, for that vacation trip. I don't know if you bought a ticket for that. I did.
I did, but
And I was going to take you and Dick, and if I won it, and I really thought we were going to win it. Dick and I would be, working on our tans, somewhere. But Hunter Bell won it. Congratulations to Hunter. Hunter, former student of mine. When you were still teaching, Gary, Hunter was at Gardiner High School.
So where's he taking his trip?
He's taking you and Dick somewhere. I'm going to check with him. 16-3. Skipped inside. That's in trouble. Atwater got it. Little push they let go. Atwater wants to launch a three. Does. Back iron. He follows. Gets bumped. They'll let it go. Boy.
A lot in the locker here so far.
Away. There was a little bit of demolition derby going on there. It looked like the old Pittston Fairgrounds for the derby. They have that? They have demolition derby out there?
I don't know. I don't make it. It's too far out of town for me.
Braden Elliott on the floor, kicks it back out. Good hustle play by Elliott. Got it to Moody. Rivera back in. Thought about going up, couldn't get it. Tipped away. Sterling, quick hands. Comes Sterling. Steps to and going to shoot two. Euro step through, get hit on that. 29.3 seconds left. It was been on Mount Blue. They get out quickly.
So far the Tigers are, getting one shot, and that is it.
Yeah, and that's going to be a problem for sure. And they probably have to shoot at a high percentage, don't you think,
yes,
Gary?
That's right, exactly, Rob.
Rebound came to Meter. He put it up. Dick will fill us in on leading scorers between the quarters, and Gary will bring that to you.
Wide open underneath the basket. You got to look up.
Couldn't get it to Moody. Moody's a good shooter. They're kind of watching him because they know he's a shooter. Sterling with it. Gets it ahead. Meter gets it off at the buzzer and hits it. Knocked it down. Nolan Lesso at the buzzer gives the Mount Blue Cougars a 21-3 first quarter lead. We'll take a break. We'll come back. More basketball after this.
When you choose a financial institution to entrust your hard-earned money to, bigger is not necessarily better. Will you be noticed? Will you be heard? At Gardiner Federal Credit Union, our members aren't account numbers, they're our friends and neighbors. Each member has a vote, a voice. What matters to you matters to us. Lending decisions are based not solely on your credit score, but on who you truly are. We work diligently to end hunger. We volunteer in our local schools and throughout the community supporting neighborhood events. We are local people making local decisions, investing in our members and giving back to our communities. Gardiner Federal Credit Union, where your money has a voice.
Rob Munsing, Gary Verhill, Dick Layton. Owen Munsing doing the camera, Nate Munsing doing the production. Hunter Burgess to inbound right down below us.
They've changed that last basket from a 3 to a 2.
Okay, so it's 20-3. Hunter Burgess here. I think the starter's back in the game, potentially for the Tigers. Rivera with it outside. He can't shake himself loose. Burgess. Dylan Elliott. Rivera, he's in the paint, got a good look. Up and no, Sterling ahead of the pack. And he'll put it up and down. No heights for Mount Blue, but Sterling showed some ups. Sterling in double figures. I'm guessing Sterling's got about 12 or so points, Dick? Yeah. 12. Griggs. Fuzon got it back outside the Meter to Sterling. He got bumped. They'll let it go. Mount Blue being deliberate here, Gary.
Yes, they are.
Only 3 fouls on the Tigers, so they can still stay aggressive. Sterling will take that long outside shot. Won't go. Tipped around to Meter. Meter tried to dip it inside. Couldn't do it. Good hustle by the Tigers here. Brady Davison get tackled. Meter on the hustle play, but end up tackling.
Personal foul on number 2, Jaden Meter. First personal foul, 15 foul.
Mount Blue's been aggressive defensively, Gary. They're
sure,
quick too, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
They're very quick. Quick and athletic. Floater. Elliott got it back outside. Nice pass. Dip underneath to Brady Davison.
Here comes a little pressure at full court, but
Mount Blue with the weak side cut broke it down. Mount Blue's got a bevy of ball handlers out there too, Gary. All their kids handle ball well, so team that's a little tough to press. Long shot outside.
You got to remember, most of these Mount Blue players are back from last year.
Right. They got down to Gardiner and then ran back, as I remember. Davidson couldn't get it to finish. Burgess hustles back on the D. Stopped the penetration, but Meter swoops in and swoops home.
Jaden Meter.
Jaden Meter.
Personal foul.
Senior guard.
First personal foul, 14 foul.
As we said, we were impressed with Jaden in the fall when he was the quarterback for Mount Blue. completes the three-point play. 25-5, 20-point lead here. Well, Gary, when we looked at you doing your scouting work, you looked at comparative scores and all this, and I usually, when Gary comes in, I said, okay, what do you think? He said, well, we got the comparative score. We had the Coney comparative score. So we knew how the games had gone between those two teams, and thought Mount Blue had the advantage, and they have certainly showed that. Brady Davison having a good second quarter, tipped away underneath and dropped home for Charles Stevens.
Charles Stevens.
Gardner really having no problem bringing the ball up.
Burgess backs in, wants to go off, puts it up, and they say he traveled. Check-ins for the Gardner Tigers. Kristen back in. Brady Peacock's in the game. Dylan Elliott, Hunter Burgess, and Cody Dingwell, 5 for your Tigers. Briggs comes back out to Briggs, no-look pass, dipped underneath, pretty play, finished there by Barberry. That was a nice look by the Mount Blue Cougars.
It certainly was.
Nice passing.
Good dish off.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you can't fault Hunter Burgess on that. He was doing everything he could. It was one of those things, I think, when he saw the ball coming, he goes, uh-oh, I don't know if I can get into the front court in time. We'll get time on the floor. We'll take the time out. We're back. More basketball after this.
At a family's time of loss, making arrangements with those you know and trust can lessen the burden, so you may better focus on preparations and services. Family First Funeral Homes and Cremation Care's network of long-established, family-managed firms is here for families like yours, providing experienced and compassionate service throughout Central Maine. They are Lowry Brothers and Wheeler Funeral Homes in Fairfield and Oakland, Knowlton and Hewins and Roberts Funeral Homes, serving Augusta and Winthrop, and Staples Funeral Home for families in Gardiner, Maine. Each staff is experienced at accommodating the unique needs of the families we serve, as well as pre-arranging services for individuals. All of the Family First locations stay true to our traditions and commitment to the communities we've served for decades. Together, we join with you to celebrate lives well lived. Family First Funeral Homes and Cremation Care, where your family is our family.
29-8. Mount Blue Cougars.
Nick McKay gonna be called for that. This 21. Yeah.
So I got some intel from Coach Patrick Munzing that in the Coney game, Evan Sterling got ejected for hanging on the rim on a dunk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he was out of that game early. You could see how he would make a difference. Been the best player on the floor, Gary.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it.
Lesso, he's the one that hit the basket at the end of the quarter. He goes in, I think he lost it. He self-passed and got it back. Offense by accident is some of the best offense you can get. Feel pretty fortunate when that happens.
I can see where they can match up with Coney after seeing Coney last week.
And, a lot of folks were touting Skowhegan. And Brewer beat him the first game of the season, and Mount Blue beat him. Yeah. So they got 2 early losses. But I think they're probably coming. Here's what happens. I'll wait till we get a dead ball and talk about that. You might have to remind me that I have an idea, Gary. Tigers looking to go to work in the half court. Held outside now by Peacock. He got it right side. Dished in. Popped up.
One shot, though. That's all the
Ironed up
Tigers
by
are
Kristen.
getting. They're getting one shot off that offensive board.
Sterling gets a pick out high, goes left side, swoops in. And the board advantage both ways.
And you can't allow that.
Barbieri got the drive and put up and down. Pretty balanced scoring for Mount Blue for their 33 points other than Sterling, but They're spread it around a little bit. The big man came out of the pack, got it to Stevens. Stevens inside. No. That's Zach Christian. Zach's been the board man so far. Dylan Elliott got it right side. Peacock trying to go, kicks it back outside. Hunter Burgess won't go. There's a second chance opportunity for the Tigers. That's going to be up and over by Dylan Elliott. So my point with Skowhegan, Gary, is they're coming off a state championship football run. I think they get a little bit of football fatigue that they got to get through here. Right. You know, a lot of those kids are valuable members, Adam Savage and others on that team. The Twins, LePage Twins. So you know they're not in basketball shape yet.
Isn't one of the LePages out? Her?
The sister Callaway. And yes, one of them was hurt. Unfortunately, Callaway LePage hurt a knee that she'd already injured one time. Remember, she came back and played her first game here at Gardiner back her freshman year after hurting that knee. Mount Blue here in the front court. Meter floats it inside. Zach Christian with a good play there. Zach's been active, as you said he would be. So Tigers looking to go on the attack here in the half court. That's tipped away by an active Sterling. He's been active on both ends of the floor. Evans Sterling. A junior, Gary.
Yeah, this is a team that's got a lot of people returning from last year also.
Yeah, they were a young team, battled last year themselves. Held outside now by Dingwell. Cody got it off.
Cody was out there. He should have taken that. When you get behind this far, but with a caliber team you're playing here, and you're only getting one shot at the basket, you got to take every opportunity that you get. And Cody might have thought about taking that three right there.
Brady Peacock, the 5'7" freshman at the line. We'll get a second one. Sterling got it right side. Briggs and back outside here. Inside to Sterling, goes up acrobatically, can't get it. Rebound pulled down, and they'll say it's blue ball. Brady Atwater in the game for the Tigers, number 32. Comes into Sterling. Tigers collapse on it. That's a good read defensively by them. Outside, good step in, but foul before that.
Personal foul, number 25, Brady Peacock.
Brady Peacock on the foul. His first. 16. 1:24 left here. Second quarter action. They wanted to loop it into Sterling. They couldn't do it. Tipped away, but it comes to Sterling. It's got Dingwell on him. Briggs outside. Puts it up. Won't go. Rebound swooped in for. And Tigers there with a good job on the boards that time. Stolen away by Sterling. Goes up multiple times. Meter's going to drop it home.
Jaden Meter.
That's a good job at getting that ball up. I'm impressed with these younger kids, how they're handling the ball.
Well, they're going to get plenty of experience this year. It's a young team, and they'll get a lot of competition from upperclassmen there. That will bode well for the future, Gary. By the time, they'll have to take their baptism under fire, so to speak, this year, and then they'll be better for it.
Brady Davidson into the game. He's 6'2" junior.
Good follow that time by Zach Christian. So Zach on the follow, got the rebound, put it home. 3 Kristen, another rebound. He's led the team in rebounding. Comes ahead here. Dipped inside. Atwater got cut off. And it comes to Sterling. Sterling swoops. Boy, he's smooth operator.
Sure is.
Evan Sterling.
Atwater going to launch. On that. Brady Atwater for three. The 6-foot freshman knocks down the three ball. Now Tigers with some pressure. Oh, they got the steal, but they're going to call the foul on the action here. And Davison going to get called on the foul. We'll be shooting here, won't we, Gary? That's 7 fouls. Stay with us. Dick Layton halftime report brought to you by the Gardiner All Sports Boosters. The Boosters' new shack is coming up. Congratulations to the Boosters. Dave Dyer from the Central Maine newspaper said they get the best food around.
Oh, no question about it.
Yeah, Gary's been proving that, and Dick also. Gary was in heaven the other night. He was getting his pregame going on. The Boosters sent him up a bag of popcorn, the first bag they popped, I think, for Gary.
We got another one tonight, too.
And that will do it for the half. Well, it's been Mount Blue. The Cougars lead it 37-13. Dick will tally up. We'll come back with that tally when we come back to Gardiner High School after these messages.
Coaches and athletes know that teamwork is the key to success. At the Gosline Insurance Group, our team is comprised of knowledgeable, enthusiastic, and dedicated agency personnel who are committed to keeping our clients informed and protected. Featuring 9 agencies throughout the area, the Gosline Insurance Group is the largest locally owned independent agency group in Central Maine. As a trusted choice agent, we are dedicated to you and are committed to treating you as a person and not as a policy. This commitment means we will work for you and not the insurance company. So call us today and let our team put you on the path to success. At our firm, we have the client and only the client in mind. Our mission is to get to know and understand your needs, wants, and long-term goals. We want to help you develop, implement, and monitor a strategy that's designed to address your individual situation. We understand the challenges families face today. From managing debt to saving for college to retirement, these personal finance challenges can be overwhelming. Our commitment is to utilize all of our resources to help you pursue your goals. We believe in thinking out of the box, and we are not afraid to challenge conventional wisdom in our approach to financial services and preserving wealth. All of our energy, commitment, and efforts are focused on you, the client, and your satisfaction.
Hi, my name is Shayna Everson, and I'm with the Atlantic Youth Sports, Inc. As a nonprofit athletic program, we strive to develop young people into successful athletes and leaders by focusing on 3 values: confidence, teamwork, and respect. Our programs include basketball, lacrosse, softball, and volleyball. Our vision is continuing to build for the community as we have grown to 10+ teams with 3 other athletic programs and having an opportunity to build a home. And because of your support, we have an outdoor court in West Gardiner. Thank you to our volunteers, athletes, and coaches who put in the dedication to create our home. If you would like to donate today, please go to www.aysinc.org/donate and make a difference tomorrow.
The New England Aviation Academy is Maine's only official service training center and service training partner. NEAA is strategically located at the Brunswick Executive Airport in beautiful Brunswick, Maine, which is on the Atlantic coast and only an hour to the mountains in the western part of the state. The aircraft used by NEAA to train our students and rent to current pilots are all technically advanced airplanes, have the Cirrus airframe parachute system, and are the newest model generation. We train in the best equipment in the marketplace, which not only ensures clients are learning to fly aircraft the industry is utilizing on a daily basis, but also is the safest and most reliable. Any AA's facility at KBXM includes a spacious heated hangar, classroom space, and a private briefing room, which make for an optimal learning experience. So, come fly our 2021 Cirrus SR20 and experience the Cirrus life.
When I'm on the road speaking, I'm able to have sidebar conversations with everybody that wants to come talk to me. And I hear about their family and loved ones that are going through maybe cancer, maybe a critical illness, maybe something, being disabled from a job and not having the coverage that they need because their healthcare just didn't cover it.
I ask that you would allow one of our experienced representatives to come into your business so that we are able to educate you on the value of these very, very important products.
Kaylin Bork, Riley McIntyre, Alyssa Bork, Riley Geyer, and Caleb Manuel. What do all these athletes have in common? They're all from Maine, and they're building their athlete brand with Pliable. If you're an athlete or a business that wants to learn more about name, image, and likeness opportunities and the next generation of marketing, visit pliablemarketing.com or call 707-PLIABLE.
Rob Munson, I'm joined here by Dick Layton on the Gardiner All Sports Boosters Dick Layton Halftime Stat Show. Dick, let's run through that first half.
Okay, Rob. That Mount Blue team looks like a great team out there. They go the full-court press. They're good shooters. They're fast. They rebound well. And they've got a 37-8 lead at halftime. They had 20 in the first period, 17 in the second period. Gardiner with 3 in the first, 8 in the second for their 10 in the second for that 13 points. So I'll get there. They were led by a guard, Evan Sterling. Looked great out there. 14 points. The quarterback of the football team, Jaden Meter, had 11 points. Stevens with 4. Zach Poison with 2. Chandler Briggs with 2. Nicola Barbieri with 4 for that 37 points. Nobody in real foul trouble. Zach Poison has 2. Nicola Barbieri has 2. Nolan Lesser 1. Hayden Dibner 1. Jaden Meter 1. Evan Sterling 1. Other side of the ledger, Gardiner was led by a 3-point barrage from Brady Davidson and a 2. He's got 5. Zach Christian with a basket for 2. Cody Dingwell basket for 2. Braden Hildy a foul shot. And Brady Atwater a 3-pointer for 3. Gardiner had 6 turnovers and Mount Blue had 6 turnovers. Nothing there, but this Mount Blue team, Rob, they're 2-1, but they look like world beaters out there to me. So it's we're going with a 37-8 halftime lead for Mount Blue.
Well, you saw a little bit about the Gardiner band. It's good to have the band back in the house here at the John A. Bagoli Memorial Gymnasium. I think we've got a graphic on there, Nate, that will show our next game. It'll be on Friday. It's a strange time for the next Gardiner game because the kids are on vacation just before Christmas, so we're playing a morning game on Friday morning at 11:30. And Messalonsky will be down to take on the Gardiner girls team. The Gardiner girls up 18-0 over Mount Blue at the end of the first quarter. Andrea Gruber reporting that as she's watching this game while she's watching in live up there at Mount Blue. So, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. Second half action coming up here after this. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munson Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munson Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
Have you heard about free college?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free.
Recent high school graduates from the classes of 2020, 21, 22, and 23 can attend CMCC for free. The free college scholarship pays 2 years of tuition and mandatory fees. No income or age limits. What are you waiting for? It's free.
Leaving CM with no debt is going to set me up for my future.
Visit cmcc.edu/free for details.
Just underway here, second half action. Sterling took it down into the paint, got fouled. That foul was on Rivera, his second. Obviously, first team foul of the second half. Meter floats it up right-handed, won't go. Battling underneath was Coban for the rebound. He got fouled, so he's going to shoot a couple of free throws here. Troy Norton, the head coach of the Mount Blue boys, Aaron Toman, at the helm for the Gardiner Tigers. As we said, the girls were ahead 18-0, kind of the same kind of game, just reverse teams at this one. Tigers on their first possession here. Rivera got it back outside now where it's held by Dylan Elliott. Dylan got a lane, spins in the paint, goes up, nice move, can't get it to finish. Kristen with the rebound, puts it up, floats it up, won't get it down. Here comes Mount Blue, Sterling. You heard Dick tell you, leading scorer in the first half. Kicks it outside to Briggs. Briggs, usually a pretty good three-point shooter. He struggled a little bit out there so far from beyond the arc. That's about the only thing that has gone wrong so far for Mount Blue, as they've executed other phases of the game pretty well. Tigers on the weave here. It's Moody. Trying to shake Moody loose, but they know he's a three-point shooter, so they stay on him. They don't give much basket help on defensive Moody. You can see it right now, Gary. I'm looking at it for a way. They're kind of doing a little bit about what we saw in the girls' game the other day, where Lawrence attempted to really shadow Megan Gallagher, so she couldn't get a loose three.
Third personal foul, first team.
Of course, you give up that help defender when you do that. Not playing any basket line type of defense. Elliott. Did it get tipped? No. So it'll be backcourt out of bounds. So.
How was the turnovers anyway that first half, Dick?
6-6.
How many?
6 and 6.
6 and 6. Well, geez, that's not bad at all.
That's why the game moved pretty quickly in the first half.
Not a lot of fouls.
Officiating is right on for this. In, out, won't go. Tigers, I'm sure, made a more concerted effort to do a better job on the boards, and that time it paid off. Hunter Burgess ahead. That was a nice feed to Dylan Elliott for two. On the take here, Pouzon goes in, lays it home.
Right down the lane.
Tigers breaking the pressure here. Rivera gets double teamed, in trouble, kicks it. Back outside now, Hunter Burgess. Moody's still trying to shake himself loose, but they're not letting him go. Dipped underneath. Nice feed, Hunter Burgess. To Zach Christian for two. So Tigers being down, all you can do, Gary, you come in, you say, okay, let's wipe the slate clean and let's play a good second half, see what we can do here. You know, if you keep your eye on the whole of it, it's kind of hard. So bite it down into little pieces here and do a better job on the boards. They're doing that. Executing better in the half court. They're doing that. Rivera. Tigers got numbers, so kick it over. Moody will get a shot there. Didn't go and loose. And still loose.
It's going to be a tough call right there.
They'll say it's white ball. Good hustle by the Tigers. Mademoiselle Creamer watching from home tonight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I think she's there so she can watch both games. She's a savvy internet person, Gary, so she's, able to open up two browsers and watch both games.
She just celebrated a birthday here.
She did, yeah. Happy birthday to Andrea.
Zach Kristen coming out of the game for a break.
Yeah, Zach's played a lot of basketball here tonight. About halfway through this third quarter, Sterling gets the pick, kicks it back outside. Lesser win the game. He got it back outside, and that's drilled down by Barbieri is how we're pronouncing that, according to Josh downstairs. So that's how we do it. Gary went down, get pronunciations, got 4 different ones.
Yeah.
That was funny.
And they're from his teammates. That's the truth. One kid didn't know him, so.
Yeah, probably his best friend. Back outside. Charles Stevens came down with the rebound. They'll get another chance here. Briggs going to take it inside. Piece of the ball, but a piece of the body. Cody. No, it's going to be Kobe Moody on the foul. That's what they're saying. Kobe got a piece.
Number 4, Dylan Elliott. First personal foul. 13 foul.
You know, I
Fouling on Dylan Elliott, as a matter of fact.
wonder a little bit here why Tigers don't try and change up a little, maybe throw a 2-3 or a 1-2-2 at them here. It's been man-to-man from the start. And they've been getting beat, as you can see. Mount Blue, man-to-man, has controlled this game man-to-man.
Dingwell in. Brady Peacock in. So our next Gardiner game is Friday, but before that, tomorrow night, we got Bulldog action. Double Bulldog action. As we'll have the Madison Bulldogs down to take on the Halldale Bulldog. Girls basketball battle from Penny Gymnasium. Rob Kennedy will call that. I'll be along to do production and color. We're using the kids from the production class up there. Rob Kennedy teaching a broadcasting class, so we use his students as student interns up there at Halldale. It's been working out great. Matt Jernigan did the game last night. Matt did a great job on the camera. You watch that, Gary. It was good.
Great picture. That's a great picture from that stage.
Yeah, it was so close. We were right down in action. Ooh, let's see what we got. Yeah, play control. Good job. Lesso gets called on it.
Play control foul on number 30, Nolan Lesso. Second personal foul.
That Derigo boys team, Gary, good team, defending state champions, and Halldale stayed with them, but the champions pulled away in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they did. Look, that was a good game last night.
Halldale had it down to 2 at one point, just couldn't crash that barrier, and the Cougars in the final quarter put it away like champions do. Cody Dingwell got cut off, kicked it around, and comes back outside to Burgess in the corner. Second chance, no, underneath, dropped home. Cody Dingwell. Cody kept banging inside. Got a little sneak away. Tigers got lost, and Chandler Briggs made him pay. Briggs snuck away. He went over the top of the Tigers' D. Braden Elliott to Burgess. Burgess on the take. Mount Blue rebound. I don't know if Dick, well, watch out. Heading towards Sam Shaw. Todd Johnson down there. Todd made the play.
He doesn't know it yet, though.
No, that's Todd's first play since 1980. Cloud was a good athlete for us back in the day, multi-sport athlete, running a state championship team. Trouble. Meter puts it up and in. Jaden Meter, he's quick. Tigers will loop it ahead. They do. Peacock's got it. Looks a tricky dribble down the paint. Does.
Out of bounds, I think.
Might have got pushed out of bounds, yeah. Beat Tigers.
Personal foul on number 21, Zach Kober. First personal foul, 13.
Yeah, Tigers ball on the baseline to get it off to Peacock. He got cut off. Back outside now. Atwater goes. Good take, but knocked away from Brady. Brady, one of the freshmen stepping up to play this year. You know, Brady at 6 feet, got to project him. He's going to continue to grow, Gary. He might be 6'2", 6'3" by the time he's a senior. And one of the things about these kids, they're going to have plenty of experience by the time they're seniors, you know, in tough competition, and that'll pay off. Tigers just need to be patient. Pop downtown, that's ringed in and out. That was a good look that time. That was Braden Elliott. Here come the Tigers. Atwater ahead to Davison. No. Meter now. Meter's got the ball back now outside. Sterling's going to take a 3. And foul.
Okay.
Knocked down the floor was Coban, and it'll be in the rebounding action, Mount Blue basketball. 50 seconds left here, third quarter. It's gone quick.
That's on Brady Davison. His second.
If you haven't followed the Halldale girls, they're undefeated on the season, defending state champions, undefeated state champions last year. They haven't lost a game for a long time.
No, they're working on their, 24-0 or something? The 20.
So we'll see them next week. I mean, next game that we have. So we split our games up between the local teams that we're covering, and we do that because we have so many great local sponsors. Elliott Office Products, our latest sponsor. We thank them for helping us bring you these games. Nate went out, made a nice new ad for them. I'm really impressed with it. I got to find somebody else to do voiceovers. I'm sick of hearing my own voice. I'm going to have Dick do them, I think. Stolen away. Elliott, left-handed up and down. Braden Elliott for 2, the 5'6" freshman.
Nice job by Braden Elliott.
Braden coming off a football injury at the buzzer, no good. So good to see him back playing this winter. So Tigers, a better third quarter. They've still got quite a mountain to climb. 52-21, we're back. Fourth quarter after this.
Zero, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0.
Ready, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Sit right here.
Hunter Burgess down just below us, set to inbound here for the Gardiner Tigers as we get set for fourth quarter action. Got an update on the ladies playing up at Mount Blue. It's 36-6. Tigers. So kind of the same type of game, opposite team. Coban with the rebound. Poison. Holes. They'll kick it back outside now to Briggs. Dipped inside, tipped away. It'll say Mount Blue basketball.
Boy, this has been a quickie.
It sure has gone quickly, Gary. You're right. Put out, won't go. Elliott. Comes Braden. Braden. Got it ahead to Hunter Burgess. That might have got deflected on the way up. The pass. Sterling, nice no-look pass to Mita to finish. That was a pretty play, wasn't it?
Very unselfish play on Sterling's part.
Yeah. You saw Mita streaking to the basket. Gave him time to get there. Little head fake and then right over to him. Kept alive underneath. Zach Christen's done a good job. Zach with a fantastic football season at tight end for the Gardiner Tigers this year. Boy, he had a lot of catches, a lot of big catches for the Tigers.
He's a good athlete. Temperament is beautiful. You see him, he never gets riled up. Or,
yeah, he plays hard.
You never see. 2 or 3 years now, no technicals. He may shake his head like he is now, but that's about it. Then he gets back in there and fights back. I was impressed with him last year.
He'll be back next year, as he's just a junior.
Third personal foul, 15 foul.
Colby Moody checks back in.
Colby, has Colby hit anything yet on there?
Well, they have really been taking Colby out of his outside game, as they really have noted that he's their three-point threat. So when they play, they really lock on to him. Rivera. Christian went up,
right there.
Got it back. Moody floater. Well, he'll shoot free throws here. Colby Moody.
Pretty decent crowd in here tonight.
Yeah.
14 chamber bricks. First personal foul, 14 foul.
Storm coming, Gary. Going to be rain, they say, but the more concerning threat is very high winds.
Yeah.
So
I lost a 100-foot tree out to my house there 3 weeks ago. Right down over where my dock goes.
Yeah, wow. Did it splash on your new boat so you can claim it and get a new one again?
No, I was smart enough to take my boat out before ice came.
Because I kid Gary, you lost a boat a couple of years ago with a big tree.
Oh, I did. I certainly did.
We don't have that trouble on Pope Street. Normally boats up there. The water comes up on Pope Street, we're all in trouble. Back cut. Knocked away. Burgess got it to Rivera. Zach Christian. Down the lane. Steps through, puts it up, puts it home. Pretty move.
That was a nice job, buddy.
Showed the ball right, took it left, cashed it up and down.
8 points.
8 points.
We've had very few foul shots, haven't we?
Personal foul, number 12, Zach Christian. Second personal foul.
Second foul on Zach. Zach Coban at the line. Coban, one of the seniors here for Coach Troy Norton. Coach Norton's played a lot of kids tonight as well. He's been rolling kids in and out of his lineup. Coach Toman the same. Charlie Lawrence, Jordan Hersom. Assistant coaches for the Tigers. That ball had no spin on it. It was like a knuckleball. Did you see it? It was like a knuckleball going up there. It's like a Tim Wakefield foul shot. Nice back cut. Burgess goes up. He got fouled. Just when you said there hadn't been many fouls, we're getting a few.
Speaking of Tim Wakefield, I'm shopping for a new hat, Rob.
You are?
Yeah, I can't take this anymore. Jesus. Especially if they're going to let Devers go, and that'll just break my heart. So.
And Zach pounding again. Zach Christian doing the job.
That's
nice weak side
pretty
cut.
hard to beat right there.
Charles Stevens. Hesitation. And Dylan Elliott draws the contact and he'll shoot. How many for Zach, Dick? 10. So he's in double figures for the Tigers, and a bunch of rebounds too. He might have a double-double. He's had a lot of rebounds in the game. He's making a bid for one of our awards tonight. Captures Pizza Player of the Game, as well as Northeast Nutrition High Energy Player of the Game. We thank those two sponsors for their participation in our Players of the Game. Sterling, nifty ball handler, snakes his way through. Ball got tipped away, but it was stay Mount Blue.
Has Sterling been in the whole game? Or?
No, he's been out a couple of times. Snuck away.
Evan Sterling.
Can't lose track of that kid. Evan Sterling. Christian, little one-on-one, puts it up and rings it in and out. Hustles back. But Stevens got it ahead to Sterling. Sterling's got Moody on him. Sterling going to drip it back over outside to Briggs. Briggs knocks one down, a 3-ball. And we're going to get a quick timeout. Timeout on the floor. We'll take the timeout. We're back after this.
At Randolph Hardware, our game plan is simple. We offer way more than just hardware, but it all starts with a promise. We have what you need and always with a smile. We have a huge selection of paint, plumbing, electrical, and gardening supplies to help you complete simple projects to major home renovations. We also offer a rental center, factory authorized power equipment repair, and the best tool selection around. So stop in today and let the Randolph Hardware team help make your project a winner.
Our next game here from the John A. Bergoli Memorial Gymnasium will be Friday, girls game. Meso coming down. Gary will go to work on them. He'll have the breakdown in the pregame, brought to you by the Gardiner All Sports Boosters Club. Stay with us for the postgame. Dick Layton Stats brought to you by...
That's a 11:30 a.m. game.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
We'll have to set an alarm.
You're going to have to get up early, Gary. I know how you like to sleep in now that you're retired.
A couple of other big games going on tonight. The Coney boys are at Lawrence, and that was a 5 o'clock game, so that's over with.
Yeah, they had a doubleheader up there, like you said. That's sweet.
Scout Hegan is at Nokomis. That's another good game, probably. And the girls set up. Coney girls are at Lawrence. They were played at 6:30, and Gardiner girls are up to Mount Blue tonight. So
yeah, Gardiner girls were way up.
They were. I didn't.
Yeah, 36-6 at the half.
Yeah, oh
boy. They probably had no answer for the inside game of Lizzie. Nice takeoff there by Charles Stevens. On the take here now was Peacock and got fouled. So we're going to shoot now for the final 3:22 both ways. So Brady Peacock, the freshman, takes it to the free throw line. So Braden Elliott, Brady Peacock, Nick McKay, we haven't seen Nick yet, and Brady Atwater, 4 freshmen on this varsity team. And kind of out of necessity for the way things had worked out this year. I don't think this is probably what the program was projecting at this time last year, because of course they did not know that Calvin Catchings had been moving into the prep league, and then a couple of other guys that were players decided not to play this year. Back outside, we got some other plays in the game. Abel, right? Gary's how we're pronouncing that. Abel. Tyler Abel in the game. Dingwell goes in, puts it up and in. Cody. Cody's had a solid game tonight. Got a few points and.
Looks like he's got a black eye out there.
Well, if he's got a black eye and you get it in this game, that's going to put him in the running for an award immediately. I think you're right, Gary. Either that, he's got eye black left over from football season. Cody did a good job for the Tigers this fall. I think you're right, Gary.
Right eye looks to be.
Going to give him next week off from school, get that healed.
Yeah.
Floated up and down for Charles Stevens, the magic touch. So Charles just can't miss. He's had a couple of nice lay-ins, and he's had a good game. That was Caleb Bonds outside, Peacock inside, and dished it inside the Dingwell. No time at all, fired home. Barbieri knocked down the three. Was that a three ball? I think it was. Peacock on the take.
Yes, it was.
Drives inside, puts it up. The floater didn't go, but out of bounds off Mount Blue. It'll stay Tiger basketball, 1:48 left.
Boy,
stay with us post game.
Been a quick one right here.
Yeah. Kick back outside to Dingwell. Cody in the paint. Kick back outside now. Caleb Bonds in the game, as we said, number 22. Little foul. That one they call, count the basket. So Dingwell says, geez, you should have called it earlier on me, and it wouldn't have been a shooting situation. Yeah, it would have been, because it would have been the seventh foul. But
Personal foul on number 21, Dingwell. Third personal foul.
Third one on Dingwell.
Shooting one.
Fought for control. Back outside and knocked down for a three ball by Lesso. Lesso hit that ball at the end of the quarter. At the end of the first quarter at the buzzer. Just hit another bomb there. And then Lesso says, Coach, you should have started me. He's making a late finish here. He's doing a great job. Nolan Lesso.
Personal foul, number 20, Tyler. Here we go. Second personal foul. 19 foul. Shooting two.
Brady Peacock. Stevens on the rebound, but somebody in early, and I think we'll have a do-over. 1:01 left. Well, Mount Blue, the veteran team. 6 seniors on this team played a lot of ball, and Stevens played a lot last year as a sophomore. He's a junior. Sterling, of course, played a lot. He's a junior. So a lot of experience coming back, Gary, as you mentioned in the pregame for this Mount Blue team. We're going to have another do-over.
They were a tournament team last year up to the Civic Center, and they're definitely going to be one of them up there this year.
Well, they're going to go 3-1 on the season.
Right.
So that's a really good start. Coach Troy Norton will take that 3-1 start. They lost to the Rams, but they didn't have Evan Sterling for a lot of that game as he got thrown out of the game for hanging on the rim. So we'll count it down. Someone through the wickets. Lesso. And nice hustle back by Cody Dingwell, huh?
That's a great job when you're still hustling like that. You're down 50 points, and you're still giving it all you can get. I respect that a lot.
Personal foul. Fourth personal foul. 18 foul.
Fourth on Cody, but a good hustle play by Cody.
That's the way I saw him play last year, all year on the JV team.
Somebody's asking if the pep band is playing Friday. I don't know. I
didn't even hear them play tonight.
I don't think they probably will be on Friday with they'll be on vacation. My guess is no.
Yeah.
Peacock with it. Gets it back outside. Tigers looking for one final possession here. Dingwell's going to take it. He's going to put it up. He's going to put it home. Cody Dingwell making a bid for one of our awards, Gary, with that hustle play that he just made, and he's played a good, solid game as well. Well, that's going to wrap it up. 82-36 will be your final as Mount Blue Cougars will hold the ball. Good sportsmanship there by them. And we will take a break. We'll come back. Dick will tally up on the Gardiner All Sports Boosters post-game show. And we'll have our award winners when we come back to the John A. Bagoli Memorial Gymnasium after this.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
Don't feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
We're back here to the John A. Bagoli Memorial Gymnasium as we get set here to let you know that our next game will be coming up on Friday here, but we have more basketball on Muncie Media as we'll be at the Penny Gymnasium up at the campus of Halldale High School. That's tomorrow night for girls basketball. A Bulldog battle shaping up. Madison down to take on the Halldale Bulldogs. Well, we got a chance to give you, while Dick's doing the final tallies, we'll let you know our players of the game. We'll do the Capsa Pizza player of the game first. Zach Christian will win a one pizza, medium topping pizza from our friends at Capsa's Pizza. We thank them for their participation in our post-game awards. And Cody Dingwell will win the Northeast Nutrition High Energy Player of the Game as he hustled all night. Got some final fourth quarter points, but hustled all night, made an immediate impact when he came in the game for the Gardiner Tigers. So we congratulate them. You saw the Gardiner band in action here, and Dick Layton is getting tallied up. And as soon as Dick has said, we'll strap on his headset and we'll bring you the final stats for this one. Haven't got an update on the Gardiner Mount Blue girls game that's taking place up at Mount Blue, but Tigers were up definitively in that one, 36-30. I believe that was the halftime score. Dick Layton getting set. As soon as Dick is ready to go, we'll have the post-game stats. For you, got to get Dick's headset ready to go. Dick Layton's halftime and post-game stats are brought to you by the Gardiner All Sports Boosters Club. You come to a game, make sure you stop into the Boosters Snack Shack. Get yourself all fueled up to root on your Gardiner Tigers. We thank them for all that they do for us here at Gardiner Area High School. Final stats, Dick.
Okay, Rob, 82-36 Mount Blue. I'm really impressed with that Mount Blue team. They had 4 people in double figures. We'll go with Charles Stevens had 10. Jaden Meter, the quarterback of the football team, was 17. Evan Sterling, great game out there with 21. Nicola Barbieri was 10. 4 for Zach Poisson. 7 for Chandler Briggs, 5 for Zach Coben, and 8 for late for Nolan Nesso for their 82 points. Nobody in real foul trouble. Poison had 3, Barberia had 3, Lesso with 2 for Robin. That's about it. They had 10 turnovers. Gardiner had 13 turnovers. Gardiner was led by Zach Christian and Cody Dingle, each with 10 points, 5 for Brady Davidson, point for Kobe Moody, 3 for Dylan Elliott, Hunter Bridges didn't score, Brady Edwards with 3, Brady Peacock with 3 for their 36 points. So Gardiner falls to 0-3. Mount Blue goes to 3-1. Well played game for Mount Blue. They're going to be good in the tournament, I think, Rob.
Yep. Thank you, Richard. We appreciate your help here on the stats. Really adds a lot to our broadcast. Well, that's going to do it for our full production crew. Good night from the John A. Bagoli Memorial Gymnasium. See you Friday for more basketball.